Hmm. 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 Alrighty. Alrighty, everyone. What's up? You already know who it is. Alright, real quick. I'm gonna teach you fucking people how to play Magic the Gathering. Because I told people to start playing the game. No one's playing it. And it's a decent game. I mean, if you guys are really sitting there trying to play Yu-Gi-Oh!, that's cool. But give Magic a chance, right? It's free to play. Like, I don't even understand. And it's streamlined for people who are new to play Magic. So I'm going to play a few games and I'm going to literally run through what Magic is. And it's not a hard game to pick up, but mastering, I don't know if you can even master Magic, but it is a fun game. And I'll show you it's fun. I will show you it's fun. At least I hope. So let's play. Let's just find another player, right? Before we find a player, we got to pick a deck, okay? Now, before I pick a deck, hold up real quick. Let me make sure that everything is good. I don't know why you guys didn't tell me that my audio levels were okay. Like, you guys let me have my limiter completely off for the longest, which was really bad. And you guys were just okay. Well, not really. I don't think you guys were okay with it. You guys are just shitty supporters. All right, let's load this up real quick. Good? Good. All right. We got the picture of Ash Ketchum. All right, so I'm going to teach you guys how to play Magic. Now, Magic, when you're playing Magic, you have 5 colors. You have green, red, white, blue, and black, right? Think of the colors, right? And then you have mixtures of colors. Now, when you think of the colors, right, think of white. We'll start with white because white is the easiest kind of to understand, right? So when you think of white, no. Let's see. How can we start this? Okay, let's start with red, right? Because when you think of red, you're thinking fire, right? So fire. So a lot of red cards do damage. They set you on fire. Think of like lightning, throwing fire at you, doing damage, right? So spell cards that do damage, right? And then when you would think of something like green, right? If red is the one that's doing the damage, green, it has a picture of the tree. It grows, right? Green is known for huge monsters, right? So while red decks would have smaller monsters that's just flying at you kamikazing, right? You got your green cards that they're just like, yo, it may take me a little bit longer to come out, but when I come out, I'm swinging and I'm hitting you with the atomics. So that's what green is, right? I'm saying all of the colors first and foremost, just in case, so people kind of understand, right? The matchups. So green is big creatures. They hit you, and you put up your hands. You're like, hey, yo, man, and you're like, I'm gonna block this, right? But you're not gonna Mayweather these punches, right? These punches, like Conor McGregor said, and sadly it didn't work the way he said. They gonna go right through your guard. A lot of green creatures have trample. Trample means in the game that the damage goes through if you don't have a high enough block. So if you try to block something with a low number, it ain't gonna work if it has trample. All right, so we got red and green out of the way, right? Now, mind you, I'm not some fancy super duper Magic player. I'm just telling you guys what I know that I learned, okay? So we got red. Red is the boom. I'm gonna just hit you. I'm gonna set you on fire. This is my game plan. I'm all up in your face. Green is I walk soft, but I hit hard. The quiet giant. That's what green is, right? And if you don't control green quick enough, it's gonna get out of control. All right. So when you think of black, kiddos, what do you think? It has a picture of a skull. What do you think? If you said something like, "Oh, friendship," get the fuck out of my class. All right. There are wrong answers, and your ass you need to go somewhere with that shit. All right. Black is death. Black is decay. Black is siphoning. Black is soul stealing, life stealing, stuff like that, right? Now, the thing is, originally, life stealing or gaining life stealing, you didn't see that in red, right? And you didn't see that in blue. fuck blue. Before we continue, I'm just gonna say fuck blue. We'll get to blue before anything, but fuck blue. All right, at least from my experience, fuck blue. I'll explain why in a bit. But continuing on with black. Black cards, they deal with death. They deal with killing creatures, just straight up, not even damage wise, just straight up, we're gonna kill you. They'll take they'll instantly kill your creatures, right? No damage, just straight up your creature died. They got hit with Ebola, they got hit with, I want to say COVID, but COVID is not even really as deadly as what motherfuckers make it out to be. So instead, you got hit with H1N1, fresh off the bat, right? You just dead. That's what black is all about. Black is about bringing creatures back from the grave, sacrificing creatures if they have to bring out more creatures to ruin your day. It's about putting negative things on your cards so that, say for example, if you have a creature that has +2, like +3/+2, which is attack and defense, they can put a -2/2, and if your toughness drops down, you die, right? So they're all about that. So that's what black is about. Now, you got blue. Before we start with blue, because I'm gonna go on a rant on blue. Before we go on blue, all right, let's go with white. Let's explain white. White are the protection guys, right? They like to gain life. They like to pacify other creatures. They like having control of the battlefield, right? So when you got black, you got like zombies and dead shit. You know what I'm saying? And then we got green, you got a bunch of beasts and all of that crazy shit, right? Well, white, angels come into play, right? So if you like angelic shit and what would Jesus do, you play a white deck. I had a friend, an ex-friend, he loved white cards, right? He actually was lucky enough to go to this place called Neutral Grounds where he used to play. I went there once or twice. But he made a combo where there was at least, I think I'm bugging, but there was like 100 1/1 Pegasus that he would make. And there's no way to block a 100 Pegasus. I don't care what your strategy is. You're not getting 100 blockers to stop that. So they actually had to send in a thing saying, yo, this is something that's broken. They had to fix it because of my friend actually doing it. Cool stuff, right? So that's what white is. So we already did red, which is the kamikazes. We're going to throw damage at you. Green, which is the gentle giants, my ass, which is basically, yo, we don't care about spells. Every creature of ours are heavy hitters. It only takes a few of us, but once we get here, we here, right? Then you got, so red, green, black. Black is, yo, we the zombies, we the Walking Dead. We going to resurrect creatures. We're going to discard cards. We're going to siphon life, etc., etc. Then you got white, and white is, hey, we going to control we the peacekeepers. Well, not peacekeepers. We the angelics. We're going to pacify if we have to. We're going to control the battlefield. Right? Now, here's the thing. There's one color I didn't say yet. And that's the last color. Well, no, the second to last color, because there is another color, but we don't really talk about that one. So, shh. The next color is blue. Now, blue, I'm just going to say straight up, fuck blue. And I'm going to say the reason why I say fuck blue is because you ever, and I don't care what anyone says, you ever play a game and you just go, these characters are great, but this character is much stronger. I wonder why this character is always that strong. Why is this character always that strong, right? Blue is about manipulation. And you would think, hey, wait a second, that doesn't make sense, right? Because, hold on, if black is about manipulation in some sense, right? But they can't do everything that white can do very well. And white controls the battlefield and manipulates the battlefield by controlling creatures, probably taking over its mind, etc., pacifying, right? But it can't really do as much as black can do very well. And mind you, there are some cards that completely does stuff that they're not supposed to do within their color. Like, for example, a red creature coming out with trample. That's not something that you would see on a green card very often. At least when I was playing Magic, this was not something that was seen very often, right? So when you saw a red creature, those was the ones that came out with haste. When creatures come out with haste, they swing soon as you summon them. Soon as you summon them, they swinging. Green creatures didn't have that, right? So the cool thing about Magic is almost everything can break the mold. It's all on how you want to play. You're not stuck in one way, right? And there's truly some really cool color, monocolor decks, sure, but dual color decks, great. A tri-colored decks, which is great, and then starburst decks, which if you manage to pull out a starburst, which is all the colors, you're fucking crazy, right? So that's the cool thing, right? For example, as you can see, we have all the single colors here, which all of this is free. I don't have to buy none of this, right? And I can modify it the way I want to. Free game, all that cool stuff. Didn't have to spend a dime on it. And you don't have to spend a dime on this game. You just got to keep playing, sure. But as you can see, I have a multicolored deck here, which is green and a red. Meaning I have the abilities of big monsters and the abilities of spells to just throw at people. Great. But going back to blue, right? Because I ain't fucking forget. Blue was made by assholes. Blue likes mind control. Blue likes time walking. Blue likes flying, right? They love flying creatures, which you would think, okay, that's not a problem because white flies too, right? Imagine, so the whole thing about blue, and this is the way I look at it, is blue gets all of the best shit. Right? Now, this is coming from a person who doesn't play Magic too much, but even I was like, hey, you know what? Blue seems to be doing too fucking much, right? Blue had, so basically, any shit that you got, blue can take it from you. Blue can cancel your cards out of your, before you play them. They don't have to kill your creatures. Blue can, a lot of blue cards come out with flying, which is fine because white does that too, but most people are not sitting there playing white decks to combat flying creatures, even though white is known for the angels, right? Green doesn't have a lot of flying creatures, so what they end up getting is like these fucking spiders. At least that was back in the day. Black has some flyers, but most of blue shit is just bullshit. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. Blue decks are bullshit. It's always been bullshit. And then, guys, like a fucking crazy madman in my fucking basement with a full beard, Cheetos all over my sign shirt, right? That's open with my tank top, right? Talking about blue being bullshit and trying to fucking, what does the numbers mean, Mason? I found out that the people who made Magic favorite color is blue, and that confirmed it. Everything was confirmed. So those are the colors, and you can mix and match them. And there's actually guilds with multiple colors. Like I said, it's a bunch of stuff and it's cool. Let's get to dueling. Shall we? Let's play some games. It's time to fucking play. So I'm going to pick Savage Lands, and that's a basic deck. Green and red. Right? Green and red. We're good. That's the deck I'm picking. Green and red is my deck. Which was the deck that I was actually my color back in the day. That was the first deck that I was giving. Was a Gruul deck. That's the deck's name if you're playing with the guild, which is 2 colors. Every 2 colors has a guild. The green and red was the Gruul. This is not a Gruul deck, but green and red was where I was comfortable at. So let's play. Now here's the cool thing about Magic, right? And I don't give a shit what anybody says. This is the sole reason why I enjoyed Magic more than I could ever enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! At least classic Yu-Gi-Oh! That new shit, I can't do it. A lot of people can't do it. But this is the reason why. So, in the matches, you can, well, at least for this game, you got the regular standard thing. You got Brawl, standard rank. Okay, there's multiple modes in Magic, right? So if you want to do 2-on-2, there's actually rules between 2-on-2. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really cool. That's really great. You got your Brawl mode. I'm looking for Two-Headed Giant. I'm hoping that they got Two-Headed Giant up in here because that was my shit. You know, but again, that was my thing. So what is my deck? Why is it this? All right, so we're going to play with Savage Lands. Let's get into this match. So this is an actual human being. Let's go, boys. Let's go, boyos. We're waiting. And again, let's be positive. Don't get tilted. I mean, you only have 20 life, and I'm going to explain the game play by play. Hopefully, I don't get my shit pushed into a wall because, again, I ain't showing you this game, but I don't. Oh, shit. Here we go. All right, so I got a green and red deck, right? So right now I'm seeing that there's a bunch of red cards in my deck. I mean, in my hand, but I'm not happy with not having a mixture, right? So if I keep this hand, there's a good chance that I'm not gonna be able to play my cards. So unlike Yu-Gi-Oh, mulligan. Unlike Yu-Gi-Oh, you can't just summon creatures with no thing. You have to build up a pool of lands, which is, think of it like mana, right? You got to build up lands. So with this right here, I'm seeing I have 2 here. We're gonna go for that. Let me look at these cards real quick. I think we should be good with this. So let's keep this. And I got to get rid of one of my cards. All right, so we're gonna get rid of our biggest card, which is, let's see. Shit. Let's get rid of Evolving Winds, right? Let's just get rid of Evolving Winds. I don't know if that was the play, guys, honestly, but we will see. All right, so this is a red deck. As you can see, he pulled out 10 Card Raider, 10 Street Cadet. Whenever 10 Street Cadet becomes blocked, create a 1/1 Goblin creature token. So if I block this creature, he's going to be a happy boy, and we don't want that, right? So let's move this over here. All right, so you have to play lands to build up a mana pool, right? Think of it like that. Lands are your mana pool, right? So if I wanted to play something like Royal Eruption, I would need 1 red land. Oh shit, I would need 1 red land, and I would need 1 of any land to play this. So I'm going to play green, right? I can't play anything else right now. I got to build up my thing. So he's straight red. So again, what I told you with red is that they're just coming to hit you. They want to hurt you. That's what red does, right? That's what red wants. Red wants to hurt you, and it wants to hurt you bad. All right, let me read this card. Haste. Bushfire Elemental can be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, Bushfire Elemental gets 2/2 until end of turn. And he's a 1/1. He costs a green and a red. So we're going to play that right now. All right, and I can attack because Bushfire Elemental has haste. So we're going to hit. All right, so he currently has 3 lands, so he can play something for 3. Now, the thing is, because he's playing the default red deck, right? What did he play? Whenever a creature you control with power 2 or less attack, Raid Bombardment deals, God fucking damn it. All right, so basically every time that his creature attacks, if it's not 2 power, it's gonna do 1 damage to me off the top. Like, there's nothing I can do about that, right? That shit sucks. But here's the thing, if we're gonna play, right? If we're gonna play this game, right? He's all on Street King Cadet, and he wants me to block that creature. I ain't blocking that shit. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play Roll Eruption. Roll Eruption deals 3 damage to any target if the spell was kicked. Don't worry about that. We don't need to worry about that. We're playing this card. We're killing his fucking creature. We're playing the card. We're killing the creature, right? Because I don't want to keep getting hit with Raid Bombardment. Also, because I played a land, I get to hit him for 3. He can't block that, right? He would need to use a spell to kill that creature. And if you kill a 1/1, you kind of stupid, right? So his life is 16 minus 17. Basic stuff, easy, basic stuff. We're gonna play a land. Always play your lands first. So now I got a 3/3. So let me explain how blocking and attacking works in this game. You can't pick what you want to attack unless you got a card that does that, right? You have to choose to attack the person, and the person chooses how to block. Now the thing is, if you attack with somebody, they can block, and as long as they block, the damage doesn't do anything, right? Doesn't do anything. However, if they block and you have trample, your damage will go through. So for example, I'm gonna attack with the 3/3 because I know that he's going to block with one of his creatures, right? And because I have another creature down, he's not going to attack, but he has to block. So that's gonna keep me at the advantage. So we're gonna attack. He didn't even fucking block. Okay. He must be about to pull some crazy shit off. Like, he's trying to get a defense. Now here's the thing about red, right? Red cards, for the most part, are one-trick ponies. They want to do massive damage and overwhelm you as quickly as possible with weak creatures, right? But if you have big creatures, they can't do shit. Okay, that's actually fucking annoying, bro. That is really fucking annoying. So we're gonna block, right? He's trying to do as much damage as he can to me. He's trying to hit me with as much damage as he can. Because he fucking knows what's gonna happen to him. Alright. What does this say? Vast Wood Charge, Kicker 4. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Put them into the battlefield tap when shuffled. If the spell was kicked, put 2 counters on each creature you control. So I need more land. I need 8 land to do that. I'm not gonna be able to do that anytime soon. Alright, so instant cards and sorcery cards. Sorcery cards can be used on your turn, but instant cards can be used whenever you're responding to something that the enemy's doing. Alright, so check this. I'm gonna hit, right? I'm gonna hit all attack, right? Because he's just swinging for the fences on me, right? If he doesn't block this, you not blocking, bro? You think that this is a game? You think I'm playing with you? All right, so I'm gonna use choose your weapon, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to double my target creature's power and toughness until the end of turn. So I have a 5/5. I'm gonna make him into a 10/10. You wanna not block? That's what keep playing with me. When you deplete the your opponent's life, you win. That was actually pretty sad. So, but again, he was playing red, and when you play red, if you don't have fancy red cards that do extra shit, that's what's going to happen to you. Like red, think of red like this, right? Red wants to dish out damage, but it can't take damage. And if you can outlast that damage, right? If you can outlast that damage, then they're in a bad spot. That's how red works, right? That's 100% how red works. If you do more damage than red does, it's in a bad spot. It's really simple. All right, so we won one match. That's cool. We're going to play again. And I hope that you guys are actually kind of like following me. I'm actually playing play-by-play. Like I'm trying. We're playing play-by-play. We're in game? All right. I like this. We got good colors here. This is a good thing, right? If you're playing with a dual color deck, you want to at least have both colors in your hand. Keep all 7. We're playing against a black deck. Remember what I said about black? Black wants to kill your creatures. It'll sacrifice its creatures to stay ahead of you. If you want to beat black, you have to be ahead of black. You have to make sure that you have more than what black can throw at you and screw you over with. So first turn, we're gonna play Evolving Winds. Sacrifice it. So let me explain how Evolving Winds works. Evolving Winds basically lets you get any land that you want, but you basically don't have a land, right? Kind of sucky, but it is what it is. Get that out of my hand early. Oh, it's black and white, so protection and decay. Okay. All right, green. Ooh, I got a legendary creature? Whenever Targard Demon Fang Goal attacks, if you attack with creatures with total power 6 or greater, what? Whenever Targnar Demon Fang attacks, if you attack with creatures with total power 6 or greater this combat, attacking creature. Okay, so he basically is a pack rat. Okay. All right. Okay, so we got some pack shit going on here. We're gonna throw out the Bushfire Elemental again. I like that dude. He's looking at the card and he's wondering what he wants to do with it. Okay. So there's a good chance that he's gonna pacify my entire goddamn field, and that's gonna suck. Okay, haste. I'll do the 1 damage. Come on, dude. What are you doing, Isaac? Hey, are you really sitting there, like, really going in about what I'm gonna do? All right, yeah, he's trying to hit me with a big card. That man is trying to end my life. Now he's gonna stop. He's gonna do something. All right. Wait, I got 2 legendaries? Okay, another thing. You can't just put out any card that you want. Legendaries are legendaries for a reason. And if you put out two legendaries of the same name, they cancel out each other. You don't want that. Don't do that. Keep that in mind. Whenever Hobgoblin Captain attacks, if you attack with creature of 6 power or a total of greater this combat, Hobgoblin gains first strike until end of turn. What is this? Okay, so this is, mind you, I've never played with this green-red deck, right? So I'm learning and experiencing it with you. We'll hit him again. I know he has a big card in his deck. Like, he has something big. He's trying to really screw me over here. Light of Hope, you gain 4 life. Alright. Alright. Highland Forest enters the battlefield tab. I can use this card for a red or a green. Because I have no lands in my hand and it's a free cast, I'm just gonna put it out. Because it's a land. Alright, I'm gonna pick Scale the Heights, right? And since all his land is tapped, I know he can't counter me with any spells, right? So I want to hurt this guy. I'm not gonna lie to you, I want to hurt him. All right. So let's play. Okay, so I can't do that yet, right? Let me put out this legendary. Right? I'm gonna put out this legendary. Now here's the thing. Because he has a 2/2 creature on the field, if I attack with my Hobgoblin Captain, right? He can block that. And both the creatures will die. And I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna attack with my 3/3. Because if he blocks the 3/3 with a 2/2, I still have 1 to outlive. So it's fine. And again, you can see he's getting life still, right? Like, life gain. If he didn't have life gain, he would probably be at like 13 maybe. Move, bug. I'll kill you. Or attempt. Banishing Light. What is that? What does that do? When Banishing Light enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent control until Banishing Light leaves the battlefield. Okay, so he just banished one of my goddamn creatures. Okay. So this was this your game plan the entire time, bro? You just gonna start banishing shit? The creatures that I love? Damn. All right, let's activate his ability. So activating his ability would double his toughness and power. So we're gonna activate that, right? We're gonna activate that. 4/4. All attack. Bro, what are you doing? Is everybody just brand new to this game? What is happening here? I don't have no goddamn creatures, bro. What is happening here? All right, we'll just do it again. I don't need to do anything different. If you're not gonna do nothing, then this is what's gonna happen. Game blouses. And like, again, so people were afraid to play Magic. They're like, oh, this game is too hard. It's really not. Like, I remember when classic Yu-Gi-Oh came out, bro, and you had a little bit of flavor text, right? The cards didn't have these super duper descriptions and all of that shit. It was a simpler time. Remember that? Remember when Yu-Gi-Oh was a simpler game? And then now you get these wall of text, right? Magic is easier in the sense that you know more about what you're doing. And once you understand how Magic works, that's when you can really start breaking the rules. And that's how Magic is. Magic is about breaking rules, but it's never unfair, like just super duper. Like, there's some cheap shit in Magic, sure, right? Cheap shit in every card game. But the experience that I've had with Magic so far is you know what's happening. Like, if you can't read, because that's a difference. If you can't read, then you got more problems than the card game. That's a completely different story. But every single thing that I was doing was quickly explained. I said multiple bad things about Magic. Fight me. I mean, I said multiple bad things about Yu-Gi-Oh! I said multiple bad things about Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't give two shits. That synchro summoning shit, that shit is not cool. But again, and I say this to anyone, if you like what you like what you like, as long as you know why you like what you like. If you like what you like, again, play what you like. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, yo, Ed, real quick, bro. Why the hell was you letting me stream and my mic was, the audio was, peaking? Why would you let that happen? You know, like, that's really bad. Like, I wanted my, like, so apparently, I don't know what happened, but my limiter on my mic was unclicked. And so I was just peaking. For people who don't know what peaking is, it's when your audio's way too fucking high. You don't want your audio to be in the red, right? You don't want your audio to be in the red. You want your audio to be, you want it to be nice. So if you're using OBS, you'll see, for example, let me show you guys what I mean. How do I display? Can I show this properly? How do I show this? All right. So if you can see me talking right now, you see that meter that's going up right here? This meter? Oh God. Look at the bottom screen. Don't look into the matrix. Whatever you do, do not peer into the abyss. Do not do it. Do not do it. You do not peer into the abyss. That's bad news. But look at this meter, right? You want that meter to hit the yellow just barely, you know what I'm saying? But you don't want that shit to go into the red. That shit goes into the red and that's bad news. You don't want that. But again, explaining Magic the Gathering to the kiddos, for people who don't know how to play Magic, and you know what's crazy? I think that if you play card games and you have never played Magic the Gathering, you are doing yourself a fucking disservice. You are doing yourself a disservice. If you like card games and you have not played Magic, you are doing yourself a fucking disservice. Big time. Especially considering the fact that Magic the Gathering is free. It's been free for the last 4 years. That's crazy. All right? So let me ask you a question, Ed. My boy Ed. Oh, I think my boy Ed left. All right, then I guess we get into another match. Let's get into another match, shall we, boys? All right, getting into a match. All right, my opponent goes first. All right, we'll do this. Ah, no, he's playing snow. Fuck, I hate snow. I hate it with a passion. So guys, if I didn't tell you guys, there is another color, snow, and I fucking hate it. All right, I'm gonna get first blood. I'm playing my creature first. So Hobgoblin Captain, 3/1 on the field. So he's playing Swamp in red. So he's gonna be trying to throw spells at, ah, God. What are you doing already? Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a 1/1 counter on Spellgrog or Weird. I gotta kill that shit. I gotta kill that shit before it becomes a problem. We gotta kill this shit before it becomes a problem. All right. Roll Eruption deals 3 damage to any target. If the spell was kick, it deals 5 damage instead. No, we're just gonna kill it now. We're just gonna fucking kill it now. We're not playing these games. I'm not playing these games. Hell no. And for anybody out there who's wondering what this music is, this is old school Yu-Gi-Oh music. Huh, Ed? Remember, I'll shit all over somebody's things that they like, but I will respect good when good was a thing. This was for the Game Boy. Yeah. Die, dragon. Die. Die. Stop biting me. Die. Die, dragon. Die. No, I just said what I was gonna say. All right, so he played a spell because he's trying to stop me, right? He's throwing spells at me because as of right now, things aren't going in their favor, right? So again, with red, mind you, they're trying to throw attacks at you, right? They're trying to keep you down and they want to keep beating you until you can't fight back, right? So when you're playing against red decks, think of aggression and think of a timer. If you allow red to get out of control, you're on a fucking timer. They will beat you into submission. Nothing fancy. They're just gonna keep killing your creatures. That's how red works. What is this? All right, so you're gonna just destroy my card, right? Okay. What is this? Sacrifice this artifact you gain through life. All right. But this is okay. I'm not upset with this, right? Because here's the thing. As long as I keep playing lands, right? My creature right here is gonna get bigger and bigger. Well, not bigger and bigger, but it's gonna keep pumping up, right? So I still have advantage, right? And it sucks for Brood because Brood wants to get something on the field, right? And he can't because I fucking won't let him. Fuck him. So I'm just gonna keep beating the shit out of him. I'm gonna just keep beating the shit out of him. That's it. You can't do shit because every time that he's responding to me, right? He's responding to me and he's using his cards up. He's using his mana, his lands. So he can't really fight back the way he wants to. And this is great for me. This is great. Are you able to hear the music? Is the music fine? What are you playing? Paraka's Libation? Choose one. Target creature sacrifices a creature. Oh, is this the game? Okay, so you're gonna make me kill one of my creatures, son? All right, we'll kill the wolf. I'll play your game. Use all your red cards. You're trying to get your life back. You trying to get your life back. Is this what we're doing? All right. See, now I have a damage card, right? So when he plays something, I'm gonna let him know what that shit feels like. He ain't gonna even see it coming. Sadly, I didn't get a land that turn, and that sucks because I literally need one more land to play something. And I want to get this owl bear on the field because when he comes onto the field, he has trample, meaning that what are you doing? Fire Prophecy deals 3 damage to target creature. You may put a card from your hand on the bottom of your library. If you do so, draw a card. All right, so this is what he's doing, right? Check this out. He's trying to kill my creature, right? He's trying to kill my creature, right? And this would work if I was a beta bitch. I ain't a beta bitch. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pump up my creature, right? Because you're not gonna kill my fucking creature, bro. So he's trying to hit my creature for 3. Now it's a 6. It's basic math. Fuck you. It lives by 3. So the next turn, which is my turn, it recovers. Is it my turn? You thought you was doing me dirty. That's what you thought. Now I'm gonna get the owl man bear pig. So the man bear pig is out. When he comes out on the field, I draw a card. Now I got the bushfire elemental. I'm gonna play that bad boy. Look at the card. I want you to look at this card. Look at this card, because you know the pain is coming. You can't handle all these cards in time. I'm gonna kill you. What? Wait, what do you mean pay? I can't pay it? Ah, fuck, I can't pay it. Shit, okay. Never mind, I got too hype. Wait, hold on. No! I got too hype. Sorry. Let me sacrifice this. I'm gonna sacrifice that land so I can look for a land. What do I have? Let me get another green. All right. So they got 7 life. They know that they gotta do something now. They have to do something now. Because if they don't do something now, they die. All right, so you're gonna kill my big creature, but now you have no mana, right? Is that correct? Am I correct in saying that? Right? All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the bushfire elemental out because the bushfire elemental has haste, right? Meaning it doesn't have summoning sickness. right? That's what we're gonna do. Now we're gonna play Evolving Wilds. The reason why we're gonna play this is so that Bushfire Elemental gets pumped up this turn. Landfall. Whenever there's land, Bushfire Elemental gets plus 2/2 to damage. So now I have 6. He has fuck him. He has 7. So we're gonna sacrifice this card to get a land. We got a land. Landfall. That's 5. That's 3. This person's dead. Good game. That's how you fucking play Magic. Now again, I'm pretty sure that these guys are new to the game, just like I'm new to the game. The difference is, I don't know. I don't know. Some quote from fucking Metal Gear Solid. I don't fucking know. Why am I still here just to suffer? I don't know. But you know, it's so cool that this game is free so that people can just experience Magic, you know? And you, like I said, you can modify your cards. You know, I haven't even modified my cards. That deck that I'm using is not a modified deck. That deck is a deck that you could just unlock. You can randomly unlock decks. What is this? All right, there's some battle pass shit going on here. Whatever. Let's look at the challenges, right? Let's see if we can unlock a deck here. So how do we do this? How can we unlock decks? Is there a way to unlock decks? For example, look at this. A white blue deck. All I gotta do, and check this out. You unlock pre-made decks just for playing the fucking game. Can we seriously, like, so understand, this entire time that I've been playing, I didn't even know I was working my way to unlocking a new deck. Right? So all I had to do was play white and blue deck cards, right? But the way that you get a white and blue deck, and this is funny, if you want a white and blue deck, apparently, and mind you, all these decks rotate. So I don't know how many decks they have that's pre-made or whatever like that, but I would guess, because it's Magic, at least over like fucking 20 or 40 or some crazy shit, right? So the cool thing is that, the cool thing about this, right, is you can unlock decks for just fucking playing. Now, when you play card games, right, you don't stand a fucking chance, especially in Yu-Gi-Oh! Egg, if you ain't got the good shit. If you ain't got the good shit, you definitely aren't winning one of those games. And I actually somebody just posted me a picture, a video of a fucking guy who was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Online, and he didn't even get a fucking turn. And I know that that's not something that most people do. I know that it's kind of like fucking, okay, I'll explain it even better. You know how I look at synchro summoning and all of that other scrapyard summoning and all of that shit, XYZ and all of that? Do you guys remember back in the day when Exodia was a thing? And if somebody managed to get Exodia, right? That was the shit. Like that was the shit. If you managed to put it, because first off, you were taking a big chance. Yeah. Okay, let me ask you a question, and I want you to be honest with me. Do you find that fun? Do you think that that's fun? Do you find that fun in a competitive card game? Do you find winning in one turn fun? That's all I want to know. Like, if you honestly say that you enjoy that, then like, I'm not gonna look down on you or anything like that. That's what you enjoy. But if you say something like, I wish it was a little different, then we can keep having this conversation. And I agree with you. I wish it was a little bit different, right? I remember playing Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was younger, when I was much younger. I remember playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And I used to skip school to go to Chinatown. And I remember going to Chinatown, and there was a card store I would go to all the time. And there was an Asian guy who was the card owner. And this guy was the nicest guy in the fucking world. He had a huge ass head though. I used to laugh because I was like, yo, he's the embodiment of Sonic the Hedgehog. Like if Sonic was running and his fucking head is just behind his legs and it's just dragging on the ground. But this guy was such a fucking nice guy, right? And he didn't like it was so crazy, right? Because the thing is, like, the delinquent to my school who would go to Chinatown, because I didn't know anything about Chinatown. I was following the delinquents, right? And they would go to Chinatown. It was like, why would you go? What make you want to go to Chinatown, right? They went to Chinatown to steal shit, right? That's why they went to Chinatown. So you had the the up and coming gangbangers stealing bandanas and shit from one of the like clothing stores from Chinatown, right? But after that, it was said and done, I started going to Chinatown by myself. And when I was going to Chinatown by myself, there was a park that I used to go to and people would play Yu-Gi-Oh, stuff like that. And one of them took me to a card store. And that's where I met this guy. I forgot what this guy's name was, but he was a great guy. Like, he was a really cool guy. And the thing that's so crazy is when you go to Chinatown, bro, like, and this is some real shit. And you know me, you know when it comes down to me, Ed, I don't look at skin color. I'm not PC. I'm real quick to say shit that offends people if it needs to be said. Like, I have no problem hurting somebody's feelings. Going to Chinatown, being young, being black, they always looked at me as though I was going to steal shit. A majority of them. Not all of them, of course not. And this guy at this card store, right? He was the nicest person in the world. And I explained how nice he was. He would have his store open, and kids that didn't have money would beg him, literally beg him. And he would give them free shit from his card store. And it wasn't just cards. You had Yep. So up the hill. So think about it like this: the park, up the hill, because there's a funeral on one side. There's a court on the other side of the street, and next to the funeral, there's like a little cafe thing. I remember. You go up the block, you turn left, you walk down half a block, you walk across the street, and there's a card store. Right? And how good is my audio, by the way? Is my mic coming in good? Is it not peaking? Let me know before I continue, please. Because it's so crazy thinking about this. Because, like, honestly, it's crazy when you think about your childhood and memories just come back to you. So, again, I'm going to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! But like my memories of Yu-Gi-Oh! But let me just get this off my chest real quick. How's the audio? Is it good? Please tell me my audio is decent. A little high? Really? Okay. So let me put the limiter. Let me mess with the limiter a little bit. Don't want it too high. Don't want it too high. Don't want it too high. Hold on, I'm working on it. I'm gonna get a pop filter probably tomorrow. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't want to. How about now? Oh, that shit's too low. Hold on. I wanted to hit yellow just a little bit. How about now? Nope, just a little bit more. How about now? Okay. That should be all right. This should be good. This should be good right here. All right, how about now? Does that sound decent? That should sound decent. That should sound better. Right? So he would give cards to people, right? And the thing that was so crazy is that people used to really fucking sit there and like try to bully him, right? And he never let people bully him, but he was so fucking nice, dude. Like, he was such a nice fucking person. Like, me and this guy used to have conversations. He actually told me, because as growing up, I didn't fucking understand. I couldn't fathom that Yu-Gi-Oh was not the way that it was. Yu-Gi-Oh was like me. I thought Yu-Gi-Oh was 8,000 hit points. Like, this was me as a child, right? He actually had to explain that shit to me, and he told me, he was like, "Oh, so you have a bunch of cards, but the problem is you don't have a card to really work around, right?" he gave me the red eyes. He gave me the red eyes for free. He gave me red eyes black dragon, and he was like, "Oh, your friend has one blue eyes, right?" He was like, "Here's a red eyes." He gave me a red eyes. He said, "You should try to work around this, etc., etc." And he gave me the metal coat for red eyes. He was giving me dope ass cards, and I was like, "Oh, what about Exodia?" He said, "You don't want that." He said, "That's a gimmick." And I was like, "What?" Like, it was blowing my fucking mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like, "What? What do you mean it's a gimmick?" And then he was like, "Hey, you want some Magic cards?" And I was like, "What's Magic?" And I remember him giving me like, he was like, "Here," he was like, "This is a Magic deck," right? And I didn't use it, but he gave me a whole deck for fucking Magic, and I was like, "Oh, that's fucking dope." But I didn't understand it. It was like, I didn't fucking understand it. But I remember kids playing fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! And actually, you know, this is my turn, this is your turn, this is my turn, this is your turn. And I remember kids cheating in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right? Because like, when you play the shit on a digital format, you see a lot of things that motherfuckers used to get away with that was not something you could do in game, right? For example, there was a lot of shit that people used to get away with Magic, right? And the way that we used to do it was like this. If you fucking call a spell and you don't have the mana to play it, and we catch you doing some stupid shit, and it's not something that's against the rules, your spell fizzles. Right? That was our way to combat that shit, right? To stop people from exploiting shit that wasn't in the actual rules. You can't do that shit. So a lot of people, when they play Yu-Gi-Oh, right, and they'll take it to digital, and then they realize, "Oh shit, I can't do this. I can't do this in this turn. I can't do this in this phase." It's like Magic. A lot of things you didn't know you couldn't do or could do, you know? But it is what it is. But yeah, I had a lot of memories in fucking Chinatown. I remember getting chased all the way from the fucking park, right, up and down the street, all the way back into the subway for some stupid shit that I didn't even do. Right? I remember that. Shit. I remember cutting school and meeting two different women. One way out of my fucking league and older than me, but perfect in every fucking way. And one a little bit younger than me, but you want to hear this, or do you want me to play another game? Let me play another game, and then I'll explain. I'll talk about that shit. Because we came here to play some fucking Magic. I'm gonna play 5 games, and I'm gonna end the stream. Let's do it, baby. Okay, so my opponent goes first. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a green card before. Holy shit, what is this? And mind you, this is a pre-made deck, bro. Legendary creature. This spell can't be countered. What? What? All right, let's just go for this. I know that this is stupid. Something in my heart tells me to mulligan, but I'm not gonna mulligan. I'm just gonna play. Just gonna play this side. So it's black? All right, so black. Is it pure black? All right, we got that green card, baby. I don't want to play this card. Yeah, I'm gonna play this card to force him to kill it. I know it's a legendary, but it's fine. I want him to play his kill cards now. Remember, black is all about decay and death, siphoning life and stuff like that, but for the most part, it tries to kill you off. He's thinking about it. It's a legendary creature, but it's only a 2/2. He's thinking about it. So he probably in his hand got some instant death cards, right? And that's not something we want, but it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Murder. Destroy target creature. So he played his hand to just play a spell. And this is what we want. We're playing 5D chess with this kid, right? The reason why I say we're playing 5D chess is because we're making him use mana on his turn, right? We want him to use the mana on his turn so that he can't stop me from doing shit like this. Pulling out a creature with 3/3 haste. damages straight in his face. And mind you, all I'm trying to do is build up my mana, right? Build up my mana, get more cards in my hand to keep pulling out shit, because I want to get to the point where he can't kill the amount of creatures I have on the field. And I don't think he's gonna have a huge ass, oh, fuck this entire field. What the fuck? Why do you want to hurt me? Why do you want to hurt me, bro? Bro, why do you want to hurt me? This motherfucker just pulled out a 5/5. Wait, how much mana? 4, okay. Why do you want to hurt me, bro? All right, I'm playing a land. This is what I'm gonna do. Are you ready? I'm gonna attack. He discarded a card. So he's losing cards. I'm gonna attack. I want him to think I don't know what I'm doing. He blocks. I'm gonna play Bull Strength. Target creature gets 2/2 until the end of turn. Allow me to survive the attack. But guess what? Fuck you. I'm not gonna play a 5/5 against a 5/5 so both creatures die. No. We're gonna play 5D chess with this kid. We're gonna pop another Bull Strength. Now it's a 7/7. Now your creature dies. Good luck. Good luck. Listen, I did what I had to do. When Skeleton Archer enters the battlefield, it does 1 damage to any target, so he targeted me for that. That's some bullshit. Alright. What is this? Legendary creature. This spell can't be countered. Toski, Bearer of Secrets, attack each turn if able. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. So the problem is right now, let's play a land. Right? I want to get rid of his thing. I want to get rid of it. We're going to hit that. We're going to destroy that. Right? I am going to attack for 3. And I'm going to activate the ability. Right? So I can have another land. So I have 2 reds, 2 greens. So I'm going to get another green, because green is more important than red. You don't need a lot of red to play your cards for red. But green, on the other hand, that's different. I attack again, he's at 12 life. This game, believe it or not, this game can still go either way. I don't have control of this game the way I want. Alright? Alright. 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 I'm thinking. Alright. I'm gonna play Toski, Bearer of Secrets. He has 5 land. Right? He's thinking. Let's go. Are you gonna kill it? It can't be countered, but countering is for blue. This is not blue. This is black. Right? It would be great against a black deck, but this is not black. This is blue. I mean, it's not blue. This is black. Blue likes to counter your cards and your spells. And what is it? Every time, whenever a creature I control attacks, I draw a card. This is great. So now I am cycling. Is this cycling? I don't think it's cycling, but I'm gaining cards, right? Which is horrible. Black does not want you to have more cards in its hand than you do. Because if you have more cards in your hand than they do, if you have more cards in your hand than black does, it loses its control, right? Because again, black wants to kill your creatures while gaining creatures, right? But as you can see, for these last games that I've been playing, I am the one in control because I am the alpha, all right? I don't play that. I like to drag my dick and balls against somebody's face. Anybody can get it. Children, it don't matter. All right. I'm gonna play Scale the Heights, right? And I'm gonna put it on the Hulken Hyber. And the reason why I'm gonna put it on the Hulken Hyber instead of putting it on the Bearer of Secrets is because I want the Hulken Hyber to be a target, right? The reason why I want him to be a target is because if he attacks him, that's fine, but I get to keep my legendary. So I'm gonna make this guy the target. Also, by playing Scale the Heights, so now I get a +1/1 on the creature. I gain 2 life, and I get to play another. I get to draw another card, and I get to play another land. Right? I get to play another land, son. Right? We're gonna get this guy out, and we're gonna add another card. Oh shit! I think I done fucked up. I done fucked up. I done fucked up bad. Right? Now we're gonna attack. I draw a card. I draw another card. What the hell is another legendary? When World Sculptor enters the battlefield, create a 0/1 green plant creature token for each basic land you control. Ooh, we about to do him dirty. We about to do him dirty. Kill him. I'm saying nice because I want him to. I don't want him to feel like as though I'm smashing him into the wall. You fucking piece of shit! He succeeded. You don't fucking listen. You don't pull a me. You don't fucking sit there while somebody outguns you and looks at a fucking edge of a cliff and go fuck you. I die on my own terms and do a fucking triple axle double kick fucking 900 off the cliff and go, hey, I die on my own terms. You don't do that to me. You don't do that to me. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. All right, so anyway, going back to talking about my experiences over in Chinatown when I started to get into card games, right? There was 2 different women that I met around Chinatown, and again, one was a little bit younger than me, and another one was just out of my age limit. Now, hey, did I ever tell you about this girl named Emily? Did I ever tell you about this girl named Emily? All right. So when I was skipping school and going to Chinatown, which, by the way, I just find it crazy that I was skipping school more than half the days in a school year, right? And they was still just passing people like it was nobody's business. That's fucking crazy now that I think about that. Like, now that I actually fucking think about that, that's fucking insane, bro. That is fucking insane. I was never in school and they passed me. You don't think that shit is insane, bro? Like, they were just passing kids, and these kids were not. That's fucking crazy, bro. Like, how the fuck were they passed? And then they wonder why our kids are so fucking dumb. Thank gosh I wasn't fucking stupid. You know? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I didn't go to school, right? I didn't go to classes. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Do you remember the fucking scandal where fucking countrywide they were passing fucking kids for like a good. Yeah, they were passing kids for what, like two years, right? I remember for fucking 2 years, kids were just getting passed even though they were, bro, I was skipping so many days out of the fucking school year. There's no way in fucking hell I was passing. And mind you, it's not because I couldn't pass. You know, that wasn't the problem. It was just because I wasn't in school that I should have been fucking kicked. I'm not bugging, right? Like, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, right? They were just passing kids. And this shit is crazy. Because they got exposed for this shit. Because that was fucking crazy. The education system should have never done that shit. That's crazy. Like, thinking about this, right? Because imagine if I was dumb and they were just passing me, right? Now the next year you get hit up against the wall because you don't know shit. Like, for example, I don't know math, right? On contrary, you think that I know math because I can beat somebody in Yu-Gi-Oh! I know, listen, this is the rule that black people go by. And Nixon, please tell me if I'm lying here. Because somebody told me I'm white. Right? These are the fundamental rules black people go by. Right? And this spreads to other races, of course. But these are the rules. I don't have to know shit about math as long as I understand money. Have you ever heard that term? Which is crazy because it's like that is the most hypocritical shit you ever heard, right? But how many times have you heard that growing up? I don't have to know about fucking ratios and fractions. I just know about money. But screw you, Ed. You suck. Anyway, fucking, you supposed to agree with me, you piece of shit. Anyway, all right, here's another hood secret. All right, tell me if I'm lying. So there's like this fucking unwritten law, like this unwritten code, right? That if you're my boy, right, I nod up if you're my boy. But if you're just somebody that I acknowledge, I'll nod down. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying, Nixon. Tell me I'm lying. Listen, tell me I'm lying. Did you ever notice that? And I'm pretty sure you do it too. And you didn't notice that. But it's just something you do. Thank you. Thank you. He agrees. All right. I'm 1 for 1. But going back to these girls on going back to these, you know what's crazy, Nixon? This is the saddest thing, right? My channel gets no views, right? I don't get no traction, all of this shit. But I can tell you right now, I'm better than probably 80 to 90% of content creators. I may not have the fucking optics of super cool transitions and audios and the little pop-ups on the screen and all of that shit, but I got personality in spades, bro. Like every single stream, I am a multitasker. Like I get shit done. And you know what's crazy? People don't even expect me to be 31 years old, dude. They think I'm much younger. And that's just a different, like that's just just built different. I think a lot of us are just fucking built different, right? They expect me to be like this fucking super, I don't know, like just out of the fucking loop-ish kind of thing. And it's like, nah, man, that's not it. I got more energy that is put somewhere useful than these young twitchy ass kids do, you know? Mind you, I did a stream today that was 3 hours and I ended up deleting it. It was a burnout stream. And the reason why I deleted it was because I didn't know that my audio was peaking, bro. I didn't even know my audio was peaking. I deleted it. I went to sleep for 2 hours. I'm up again doing another stream. And I'm just doing it because I'm just doing it. I hope I have this much energy when I'm 60. I really do, bro. I really do. Anyway, so Emily was a girl that I met in Chinatown. And I remember that park. Think of that park. Can you imagine, Nixon, seeing a girl, blonde hair? Listen, bro. She had a banging booty. Shooting 3-pointers in the park. Mind you, let's be real, Nixon. You know the park I'm talking about. Those Asians ain't playing basketball there normally. You know I'm not lying. What do they do over there? Tai Chi in the mornings. Like the whole entire park is doing Tai Chi. And then like a little bit close to it, you'll see people playing Chinese checkers. And tell me I'm lying, Nixon, please. You know, it's a damn shame because I really wish I could fucking I could spread my my memories to other people, man. Like this is kind of what I do, this shit for, man. Like this is kind of what I do this shit for. And every single time I run into fucking people who I feel like as though people don't appreciate me sometimes, man. I know people don't appreciate me. And that's the suckiest thing about all of it, right? And the saddest thing is, like, in this day and age, my dude, if you say something that somebody doesn't like, they just completely disregard you completely, dude. And that shit sucks so fucking much. But anyway, fuck them. Let's keep it moving. So, homegirl, right? Banging booty in a skirt, mind you. Skirt. She got the skirt. She got the nice top with the arm showing. You know what I'm saying? Long hair, right? Shooting threes in this basketball court, right? And I'm sitting here, mind you, I'm young at the time. You know, I'm still in middle school. So I'm sitting there and I'm hanging out with the other girl that I'm gonna talk about a little bit later. But an Asian guy who was like the park recreational guy for teens, he knew me. He was a little smart ass or whatever like that. Not mean, but he was just he just thought that he was cool. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, Jay, man, you should talk to your girl. Talk to your girl. And I'm like, you think I won't do it? You think I won't do it? And mind you, growing up, I was a fucking pussy. Like I'm still a pussy, right? Still don't know how to talk to. Well, that's a lie, right? I get these weird Dwayne Wade moments. Not Dwayne Wade, I'm gonna have my kid be a transgender and I'm gonna be completely cool with that after my kid's been corrupted by the stepmother, Dwayne Wade. I'm talking about strictly sports Dwayne Wade, where it's like, man, that man is a decent player. Oh shit, that is historical Dwayne Wade. That is fucking, what do you call it? When somebody shows glimpses of like their golden, not their golden years, but like their fucking, like when Ali fights, and then you're like, yo, all of that shit that Ali's doing right now, he's like, it's like if you have a fucking light, and you're seeing like, I don't know how to call it, like, what do they call that shit? When you like, it's not textbook. What is it? The word is right on my tongue, and I can't think of it. But it's like when you it's like when a person does shit and that's what they're known for, but they haven't done it in a while. So when you see it, it's something to behold, kind of. You know, I get moments like that when it comes down to women, right? Like other times I'm just lukewarm, I'm just average, and then there's other times where I'll do some shit like I did in school where I talked to this girl who only talks Spanish, right? Like I literally came to school one day. I went around my friends and there was this girl that was who only spoke Spanish, right? Now, mind you, I was never one of those kids, oh yeah, I'm a spit game and all of that shit. Like I didn't have no game, right? I didn't have designer clothes. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really care about it, but you know, most dudes would be like, oh, you bummy. And those same dudes that would sit there saying, you bummy, I always found it crazy because I would be like, any kid who rags on another kid for not having name brand clothes, it's like, my dude, you don't got name brand clothes either. All your clothes come from your parents. Where's your money? Put up your money. Where's your paper? And not your allowance, right? You have none. Like, I always thought that shit was pretty crazy. But again, I never was the fucking, oh, I'm gonna be this fucking fly kid and shit like that. And I didn't know how to talk to girls, but something just was right. Something was just fucking right. So I went to this Spanish girl in this class. Mind you, this is just shades of like the Dwayne Wade type shit. Right? Shades of fucking something phenomenal. And I just started talking to this girl. But me being the weird fuck that I was, I spoke to this girl, had her open, even though she barely understood fucking English. And then I never spoke to her again. And this is not me boasting. This is like, understand, this is not a fucking lie, Ed, when I say I bagged this fucking girl, right? And for the entire year, my dude, she tried to talk to me and I ignored her. And she wasn't the only girl I did this to. Like she would try to talk to me. I would be like, oh, hey, what's up? Make small talk and never, like, and just, it wouldn't go anywhere. It wouldn't go anywhere. Like I was fucking retarded, dude. Like I was fucking retarded, dude, growing up. Right? Bro, I shit you not. I'm not gonna tell you the other story because you're gonna get mad. You're gonna get mad. But anyway, so this girl's shooting threes in Chinatown, and she's shooting threes in Chinatown, my dude. And this guy was like, "Yo, Jay, go talk to your girl. Go talk to your girl, man. Go talk to your girl." Just being stupid, right? Because he knows I'm not gonna do it. I fucking did it. Walked up to her, was like, "Hey, let's play." Right? She beat me. Because the thing was, this woman was a grown-ass woman. Right? So this was a grown-ass woman. She beat me, mind you. This woman was she wasn't black. She was I found out she was actually Jewish, right? But she was fucking beautiful, dude. Right? She was beautiful. And I can't remember if she was a redhead. I can't remember. I think she was a redhead. But again, skirt and heels, playing basketball, just shooting shots. I played and she beat me. I didn't go out like no bitch though. You know what I'm saying? But she beat me. And then me and her was talking, making jokes and stuff like this, right? And it was so weird because you ever I don't, so they say when you meet your soulmates, there's 3 soulmates on the planet that you'll meet, right? And when you meet your soulmate, everything just fucking clicks. And it doesn't gotta be sexual, right? Your soulmate could be another person, like another person of the same sex, right? It doesn't gotta be sexual, right? It doesn't have to be sexual. It could be somebody in your family. It doesn't have to be a sexual thing, right? This woman told me, we was talking, and after she was playing and she was done, I said to her, hey, I don't want to stop this. And she was like, me neither. Like, I literally told her after she was done playing back, because we was kind of stuck, and I literally said, I don't want to stop this. And she said, me neither. So she was like, come. So I literally followed this woman. Now remember, Ed, think the park, the edge of the park where the basketball court is. Now, let me see if I'm correct. On the right, I don't remember if there's a way to exit, but on the right, that side of the street, going across the street where the funeral is, on the right. So you go on the right, and then there's mind you, so you know what I'm talking about in the park. So there's the funeral, but we're gonna go to the right, and then across that street there's a giant court. Well, no. It's not a court, but there's a parking lot down that street, right? And she went to the parking lot. She was like, oh, do you want to come? I was like, absolutely. So I got in the car with this fucking stranger. She could have been a fucking killer, bro. But I would have died with a fucking smile on my face. This is the craziest shit. And I wasn't fucking stupid. Listen, I was not stupid, and I'm completely anti-indoctrination when it comes down to like people trying to fucking peer pressure me and mind game me. Like, that shit does not work. It never works. Like, you will never catch me playing into the hands like how people are playing into my hand in this game. You won't see it. You will not see it, right? I'm very quick to know when somebody's trying to make me, they're trying to pull my strings like a puppet. But I got in the car with this woman, and she was like, hey, are you hungry? I'm about to go get lunch. And I was like, yeah. She was like, do you want to come with me? I said, absolutely. So we went in the parking lot. I got in her car, and we was just talking. And it was like, there was no awkwardness. It was so weird because it was like, I could just say whatever the fuck I wanted to this woman. Like, literally, mind you, she's a grown ass woman, right? I am still, at best, bro, 13, 14, right? During that time, I found out that Emily, well, as she put it, she was clean cut and et cetera, et cetera. So I'm guessing a version, all of that shit, or maybe she just didn't, like, because mind you, 13, 14, talking to a grown ass woman in her car, right? And we're talking about everything. Like, I even mentioned sex to this woman, right? And it was so fucking, this is the thing, right? Yo, shut the fuck up, Ed. Listen, this is the thing, right? When I said to her, it feels like we've known each other for so long, right? She was like, I know. And whenever she said something, I would literally finish the fucking conversation. It was the weirdest shit. And it was like, you ever had that with somebody where you say something, you don't say something because it sounds fucking stupid? And then the person says it right after, you go, I didn't want to say it because it sounds stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds dumb. That was literally everything. So we were like, she had my sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? So we were driving on the bridge. I guess we were going to Queens. I think it was Queens. And we're driving across the fucking bridge. And she's like, hey, why don't you drive? And so she lets me take the fucking wheel. And I'm nervous as shit. And she's laughing at me. right? She's like, she allows me to fucking drive the car. And she's just chill about that shit. And it was like, yo, she made me feel like like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, real talk, you probably knew each other in a different life. You know that? It's crazy, dude. And so she explained to me that she couldn't eat meat that day. And that's, you know, she couldn't eat meat. She was like, oh, are you hungry? Here's a pizza store. She gave me $20 to go get some food, bro. Crazy, right? She gave me $20. And then when we drove back over to Chinatown, right? She took me to the so think about the parking lot, right? This is think about the funeral house on the right. Across the street, there's a parking lot, right? And then I want you to go from where the parking lot is, right, and then go down the block. And then once you go across that street, there's giant courts, right? There's a bunch of courts. Come find out, Emily was a fucking lawyer, my dude. So she literally took me to a fucking court. Yo, bro, she took me to a fucking courthouse, right? She told me what her case was about. Basically, it was some fucking guy that she was a lawyer for who basically got sick because he inhaled dust or some crazy shit, and he only had at best 2 years or 3 years to live. Right? Crazy shit. So she got my bum ass sitting there in the courtroom with her, right? Just there. Like, can you imagine this fucking kid with a fucking afro just in a courtroom with a bunch of people, and I'm perhaps the only black person there? And nobody questioned me. She, like, honest, no, bro, I had to go through metal detectors and all of that shit with her. And it was just like, yo, I'm with her. Yup, 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 that's my lover. Now, mind you, Emily was engaged, right? But I'm gonna say it like this. Whoever she was engaged to, you a lucky dude. That woman is phenomenal. And if I was a little bit older, and she said it herself, if I was a little bit, listen, I know things about Emily that you don't know, buddy. So I bet you better hope you're still married to her. But anyway, after that, bro, after going to the court with her, she took, you know what's crazy? I said, I'm gonna teach you about magic. The stream is supposed to be about Magic the Gathering, and I'm talking about this, but damn it, this is magic. This is fucking magic, all right? This was an out of this world experience, damn it. But yeah, after the court thing, she drove me from Chinatown all the way back into Brooklyn around Utica Avenue where I lived at the time. And when we were talking, we talked about every fucking thing, bro. And there was a girl named Morgan. Her Nixon. There was a fucking girl named Morgan. And the reason why we started talking about Morgan is because there's a street in Brooklyn called Morgan Street. And I brought up Morgan. But before I did that, we was talking about Morgan. Like I said, we talked about everything. So before I even got to the street that was named Morgan, and when she saw the street named Morgan, my dude, right? She made the joke about the girl Morgan from Chinatown. Now, there was a girl named Morgan that lived straight up the block. So where the coffee shop and the funeral is, and then where the dumpling store is in the middle, straight up the block, Morgan lived like on the second floor of one of the buildings in that area, right? And I knew Morgan liked me, right? And I liked Morgan, but I was stupid, right? And even Emily made the joke, my dude. She made the fucking joke when we passed Morgan Street. She was like, "Oh, Morgan." She was like, She was like, "Oh, that's some sign." She was like, "That's a sign. That's a sign." Like, she was just teasing me, and it was just it. Anyway, dude, Emily gave me her number, bro, and I didn't have a phone, and then I lost it, and I was never able to talk to her again. That's the end of the story. One more game of Magic, shall we? One more game of Magic. Now I'm fucking depressed. Is that what you wanted? You wanted me to be depressed? All right, so let's see the reward. So I got some more money. I got some experience. I got a deck here? Dungeons and Dragons? All right, man, do your thing. I got one more do to go. So I just unlocked the white-blue deck, and that's great. All right, let's open this pack real quick. But again, this is a Magic the Gathering stream. Now I'm depressed now, man. I'm about to fucking after this. I was gonna stream fair tonight. Nah, now I'm just gonna I'm just gonna go in my bed in the fetal position. This shit always makes me depressed when I think about this shit, man. All right, so we just unlocked another. We just got a free pack. What is this? Target creature gets negative 11/11. That is fucking stupid. That is dumb. Devour Intellect. Target opponent discards a card. If mana from a treasure was spent to cast a spell, instead that player reveals a hand. You choose a non-land card from it, then that player discards a card. That's crazy. Leather Armor. A crypt creature gets +0/+1 and has Ward. The hell is Ward? Whenever a permanent with Ward becomes a target of a spell or ability that opponent controls, counter it unless that opponent plays the Ward cost. Also, you gotta pay 1 to counter it. That's okay. You know, these cards are ridiculous. These dungeon cards, these cards are stupid. These cards are dumb. All right. Eccentric Apprentice. Oh god, it's another dungeon card. What is this? Human Artifactor. When Indigenous Smith enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Whenever one or more artifacts enter the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on Indigenous Smith. This ability triggers only once per turn. Oh, that's nice. That's nice if you want to just like have a white artifact deck, right? What the hell is this? Treasure Vault. Tap it to add a colorless land, I'm guessing? Tap this in 2 lands to sacrifice Treasure Vault, create treasure tokens? What the hell is a treasure token? Sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any color. Oh, okay. That's, ugh. Okay. Sure. Sure. Are we done? I think we're done. All right. Ooh, home. All right, real quick. Let us look at this new deck, right? Let's look at this deck. What is this white-black deck? All right, so this is Sky Patrol. Let's look at this. Let's look at this deck real quick, shall we? What cards in here? A Portable Hole. What? Whenever Portable Hole enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls with mana value 2 or less until Portable Hole leaves the battlefield. Oh, this was the deck that Homeboy was using against me earlier. Okay. Stonebinder's Familiar. Well, okay, it's better to do it this way. All right. Stonebinder's Familiar. Whenever 1 or more cards are put into exile during your turn, put a 1/1 counter on Stonebinder's Familiar. This ability triggers only once per turn. Okay, that's smart. That's smart, right? Because whenever 1 or more cards are put into exile during your turn. Okay, that's smart. Because if it was just something that just consistently buffs, that would be that dog. That'd be the best boy. That'd be the best good boy. What is this? Dawnbreaker Cleric. Whenever Dawnbreaker Cleric enters the battlefield, choose 1. Cure wounds. You gain 2 life. Dispel magic. You destroy target enchantment or gentle repose. Exile target card from a graveyard. Wow. So he can just straight remove cards. So if you're playing against a black deck and that like somebody just sacrificing a card and bringing it back over and over and over, which some of those cards do, those zombie cards, those ghoul cards, that's one way to stop that cycle. You know, like there are some cards in a black deck that literally you could just keep bringing that shit back, and it's just it's really out of hand. It's really out of hand. What's this one? Luminarch Aspirant. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's a real quick way. Oh, so this is just like a buffing deck, huh? Is that what this is? Blue. Carfell Harbinger. Tap it to add 1 blue mana. Spend this mana only to foretell a card from your hand or cast an instant or sorcery card. What? It's a zombie wizard? That's a thing? Elite Spellbinder. When Elite Spellbinder enters the battlefield, look at target opponent's hand. You may exile a non-target card from it. For as long as that card remains exiled, its owner may play it. A spell cast this way costs 2 more to cast. Okay, great. Expel, of course, exile target tap creature. So basically, if somebody's swinging something big at you and you can block it, you just expel it, that creature's gone. And it's an instant that's even greater. So you can play it on their turn. Iron Verdict, instant. Iron Verdict deals 5 damage to target tap creature. What is Foretell? During your turn, you may pay 2 and exile this card from your hand face down. Cast it on a later turn for its forecast. Oh, wow. Wait, what? During your turn, you may pay 2. Oh, okay. Because this deck's theme is exiling to get stronger, right? So you can exile the card and then use it later. I'm not too happy about exiling cards though. All right, legendary creature. What is it? Grozlex Exlud Scholar for 3. Legendary creature. Whenever a creature you control becomes blocked, you may return it to its opponent's hand. Whenever a creature you control becomes blocked, you may return it to its opponent's hand, to its owner's hand. Oh, so if you swing at that and they block it, instead of that creature being killed, it just returns to your hand. That's annoying. Saw it coming. And look what it says. Look at it. Look at this flavor text. You studied hard. How delicious. And it's like some Cthulhu shit licking the back of someone's brain, right? Look at the back of your fucking skull. Saw it coming. Counter target spell. Foretell. You can exile it. Okay. Vega the Watcher. Legendary creature. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, draw a card. Okay. Whoa. What is this? Flying and Vigilance. What? Okay, so it starts off as Starhelm Unleash for 2 white mana and 2 colorless, and it's create a 4/4 white Angel Warrior creature token with flying and vigilant. If this spell was foretold, create X of those tokens. It's what the fuck? Wait, what? Create a 4/4 white Angel Warrior token creature with flying and vigilance. If this spell was foretold, create X of those tokens instead, so you can create 3 angels. Is that correct? Okay. How many more cards is there? The lands, creature, angel. When Shepherd of the Cosmos enters the battlefield, return target permanent card with mana value of 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. I'm gonna try this deck later. We got one more. Game in us, huh, boys? We got one more game. As of right now, I'm 4-0. So let's play one more game. Now, if I was to lose, I wouldn't even be mad, right? Because I had a good run today. And for you guys who don't know anything about me, if you guys enjoy this, leave a like, man. If you like listening to my stupid ass stories, that's cool too, man. You know? Like, show some love to fucking content creators that don't got no traction, I guess. All right, I go first. I'm keeping all my cards. Green and black. Is that Death Touch? What the hell? What is this card? What the hell? It has Death Touch, meaning that if it blocks me, I automatically die. So I can't let it block. I can't swing or I'll lose a card. But I can burn it. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna burn it. Like, I don't want you setting up anything like that where you stave off my damage. I don't want that. Remember, red needs to keep up the tempo. All right. What is this? Whenever werewolf pack leader attacks, if you attack with creatures in total of 6 or greater, this combat draw a card. Okay. Mm-hmm. You know what I was thinking, guys? How would you like it if I turned on my webcam and I look like an anime character? Like, and I actually act like I'm playing an anime. Like I'm in an anime card game or some shit. Would you guys like that? Whoa, whoa, whoa. My dude got 3 colors? Oh, shit. Oh, this is not a drill. This man's trying to end my life. Why does he have 3 colors? I ain't gonna lie, 3 colors is scary. My man is just playing cards now. Return target permanent you control to its owner's hand. Okay. Yo, if I can get this fucking dragon out, bro. So it's 4 mana, right? If I play Vastwood Surge. Hold on, let me play this land. Huh. 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 I gotta get rid of this shit. You know what now? We're gonna play Vastwood Surge. Let me get a green and a red. Alright, you got me, son of a bitch. You got me, son of a bitch. You got me. Whoa, what? No. Whoa, whoa. I'll wait. I didn't want to wait, though. This is bad. This was the thing I didn't want. Like, all the games that I played before, I stopped them from what the fuck is that? Destroy target non-land permanent creature controls. Okay, you son of a bitch. I gotta take it. I gotta fucking take it. I'm gonna hit this motherfucker with the atomic. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, boy, get that dragon out. It's time to fucking play. Wait, what? I can't. Son of a bitch. Play this ability. Play its ability again. Now I'm gonna swing at you. For 8. I know that shit don't feel good. I know that shit don't feel good. The hell is that gonna do to me? Get the fuck out. No, man, I don't want to keep winning like this. All right, I guess we just attack. Whoa, no, no, no. Get the... That's 5. I'm 5-0 right now, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Should I play ranked? Listen. I'm playing a Magic game. I'm teaching you how to play Magic. I'm talking to you about life experiences at the same time. I'm entertaining you guys, and I don't have no viewers. That sucks, man. I just realized I haven't eaten anything today. Hey, listen, Emily, I miss you. Sadness. Sadness. Anyway, guys, that's Magic the Gathering. I hope you guys enjoyed that little stream of mine that I did. And yeah, get your feet wet, man. Like, those were my first games technically online, technically, really, right? And you saw I had a good time. And you can have a good time trying something new, so try it out, man. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.